Hi, my name is Carol Earl Brown, and I am the owner, operator, and CEO of EnvisioningUtopia.com. And today, I'm going to start you off with a question so that I can then take you into understanding and knowing exactly what I do and what I can do to help you as well. Have you, as a business person online, or a coach, or a speaker, or an entrepreneur, or someone who has a niche and is trying to get online and be successful? I know it's very difficult. There are so many tools you need to learn, so many things you don't know about, you don't know where to go, you're burning a hole in your pocket, spending too much money. And it just gets really overwhelming, doesn't it? So my question is, if you're having these issues, I'm sure you would like a solution to them, wouldn't you? So I'd like you to think about that, about the issues, problems that you're having online while I continue with this presentation. You see, I basically help people find their true life stories. And in doing so, we examine some of the hardships and the tragedies that you've had throughout your life and find the meaning within them, the knowledge, the wisdom that you actually receive from every one of those lessons. And this is so important because ultimately it helps you to find yourself, your happiness, the things that you're looking for so that you can be successful online. See, no matter who you are in the world, businessman, coach, entrepreneur, all those things I mentioned, we all do have a very specific message to tell, to bring to those around us so we can help them also. You see, we all carry within us the power to not only change our lives, but even the lives of those around us. And once you truly understand this power that you have within you, you can change your lives and the lives of all those around you and be successful. You see, the power, the energy that we all have within us is so much more powerful than anyone had ever imagined. I'm going to try to explain this to you. So let me explain a little bit by example. I had a terrible life altogether, terrible childhood, terrible first marriage. Last two husbands passed away, had a kidnapping of my kids in my life. So many tragic things. But I never ever gave up. I always seemed to have that innate ability to pull from within me the energy, the desire, the need, the want to continue somehow to find a path to pull me through. I would never say die, never give up. I was instinctually born as a survivor. And with these tools, I have survived. The knowledge, the wisdom, the things I've learned from each of my journeys have broadened my horizons, have shown me new ways to go in life, to obtain the things that I've always wanted, to make those dreams, goals, and things come into my life and have stability within my life. And I suppose I could say that the one thing that I never really realized I was doing throughout my life was I was continually manifesting a new path to my next adventure, sometimes next tragedy, whatever the case may be. But it's because I kept hold of a vision. And it seemed like they got stronger and stronger with each bad turn, each new tragedy that would come along, I knew I'd survive, and I had the ability to at least realize that, am I going to let this eat me up and ruin my life? Well, heck no. So I'd have to find another path, and I would keep hold of that vision, that next step that I wanted to take, so that I wouldn't ruin my life, so that I could still try and improve my life. And I would hold on to that next step every step of the way. And lo and behold, it actually works. You see, it was around 2016, 2017, somewhere in there, where I always had a general concept of what The Secret was all about. And I actually found so many videos on it on YouTube and on TV, and I dove in, and I'll tell you what, my mouth dropped open. Everything that they were teaching and showing me were the exact same things I'd been doing all my life. Only now, here is someone actually showing me why these things worked for me and what it was I was tapping into. To give you a bit of the secret, for those of you who haven't never heard of The Secret, you should really look it up on YouTube or the library and get yourself a hold of a copy and read it or watch some videos on it. It'll change your life. Anyway, basically what it makes you aware of is that all of us, every human being, we all have energy within us, which I'm sure you understand that. And this energy, believe it or not, is so powerful that you could actually light an entire city with the energy that you have within you. Pretty huge, huh? That energy is connected to all of us around each other. We are all connected to this energy, and the energy of the earth, the energy throughout, our universe, our Milky Way, the stars, the planets, all the energy that's out there. It is all connected. And perhaps to help you understand this a little more, if you remember back in school in science, there was one thing they taught us, that you cannot ever destroy or create energy. Sure, you can transfer it to other things, so other things happen because of it, but you cannot create it or destroy it. Even when you pass, scientists have noticed that there is a bit of a weight change element because that energy has gone on to someplace else. So what happens in manifesting what you want to see for yourself, for your life, your desires, your goals, your dreams, is what I have been doing all my life. Each event I've turned, and you can do this now also, to set my sights on something a little bit better, to help pull me out of that particular situation that I was in to begin with. And it works. It eventually does come to fruition. Like I said, I have done it time and time and time again. And sure, there are ways and steps to learn how to do this for those who are completely oblivious and thinking, what the heck is she talking about? But this is so important because anyone, especially if you're trying to create a business for yourself, a name for yourself, you want people to have that big know, like, and trust thing about you. They've got to understand and know that what you're offering, that you're coming from a place of good judgment, position, understanding, And that all starts with you having to understand and know yourself first. You don't understand you, your story, your message, where you've come from, who you are. You'll spin your wheels and spin your wheels and spin your wheels. So your mindset is the most important piece of your life for your needs and your goals. And part of that mindset is greatly dependent upon your story, who you are, so that you have something you can use to relate with others, with their stories. And it's just a big way of understanding each other and connecting to people. This is why your first step, no matter what you want to do, your first step is always going to be knowing who you are first, having the right mindset so you know exactly where you want to go, how you want to get there, by what means you're going to use to get there. So I suppose what I'm saying is there are very specific steps that you can actually take to put your story together in the proper way. And yes, there's a good way and there's a bad way, an insufficient way. There's one really powerful way to do this so that you can actually learn and acknowledge the good and the bad in it, and you can dissect that. And it's really not that difficult to do. Um, I can help you with that. There are steps you need to understand when you hit those bad times in your life. You know, what do you do to overcome them? How do you turn it around, become a benefit for you? How do you grab hold of the knowledge and the wisdom that this one tragedy or hardship has caused upon your life? Because I will tell you what, I am living proof. I'm good. I'm healthy. I have survived the absolute worst, deaths, kidnappings, severe health issues, even for myself, too. I mean, there's just so many things that would take me an hour and a half or two to explain them all to you. But this is why I have such a strong connection to your mindset and understanding you before you go out and start trying to dive into something you don't understand and you don't know where you're going and you don't know how to get that business up and off on a better start. You want to be more successful. You want people to flock to you. It's so hard to get people to message them all the time and get to know them. And sure, you could do that from now till doomsday and take you forever before you have enough people to really reach out to. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but there are ways in how you present yourself, which gets down to your own mindset, your possession of good and bad, and knowing how to handle them all, and knowing, you know, what your audience needs and what you can give them, and having a strong handle on all that. It seems kind of complicated, but it's not. And I'm just about done putting together a program that I can walk you through step by step. So if you'd want to get in on that information, or if you'd like to have a 30, 45-minute consultation with me to see if we'd be a good match, to see if there's a way I would be able to help you, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Carol Earl, or you can go to my website, EnvisioningUtopia.com. And just fill out down there in the little message box, please, I'd like to make a time. I'd be happy to give you some free time and talk about where you want to go. Talk about maybe, do you think you are a candidate who would really like to get your story out to the millions and have them start flocking to you or not? I'd love to talk to you. So just give me a ring, or you can send me even an email if you'd like at carol@carolearl.com. Again, that's carol@carolearl.com. Or message me on Facebook, facebook.com/carolearl. Or visit me on my site and just send me a little note, EnvisioningUtopia.com. I hope I've raised some eyebrows or curiosity as to wonder what the heck I'm talking about, but sounds interesting because it really is, guys. This is your pathway to success. This I know. Been there, done that, going through it, becoming better every day. So God bless for now. Hope you have a happy, healthy, safe, and wonderful day wherever you are, and hope to hear from you real soon. Bye for now. God bless.